Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the greatest footballers to ever. Let's just start the list. Come on, let's not do this. Number 10. His interview with Piers Morgan. Don't we all love big Piersy? No, we don't. A man whose infatuation with Ronaldo lies literally only behind Ronaldo himself. In December of last year, in what's now an infamous interview, Piers Morgan, when asking Ronaldo about his next move, stated, "If it was about the money, you'd be in Saudi Arabia earning a king's ransom. But that's not what motivates you. You want to stay at the top." Which Ronaldo replied, "Exactly." Less than a month later, and there was big, scary CR7 arriving at Al-Nassr, suitcase in hand, ready to dominate a league when my gran wouldn't look out of place. In a fun twist, instead of accepting that he'd gone for the money, Ronaldo decided that he would try and change the public perception of the Saudi league. A move quite similar to if Bonnie and Clyde were to give a presentation on the benefits of being robbed. Number 9. That statue. Back in 2017, when Madeira's airport was renamed the Cristiano Ronaldo International Airport, a rather famous bust of Ronaldo's head was revealed, and, well, designed by Emmanuel Santos, I absolutely assure you as a statue designer and not a 4-year-old trying to draw the Terminator, the bust did not receive very warm plaudits from the general public. That did not detract Santos though, who claimed even Jesus did not please everyone. The statue was eventually replaced by a more traditional and less terrifying one the next year, but not a day goes by where I don't think about that original. Number 8. That he played no part in their Euro 2016 final. Back in 2016, when Portugal won the Euros, that is, despite only winning one 90-minute game of football in the entire tournament, Ronaldo was Portugal's hero. He'd conquered Europe. Not in that way, Jesus, and brought a huge international trophy to his homeland, with a man-of-the-match display in the final. At least, that is the impression you might have got from many after the game. In reality, Ronaldo was unfortunately struck down, no, not like that, Jesus, with injury. He would leave the game in the 25th minute, where he'd spend the rest of the game as the world's most enthusiastic cheerleader, for which he'd receive more plaudits than match winner ever. Still, I can't imagine Ronaldo would care about personal glory for the greater good of the team. Number 7. Getting angry at his teammates scoring. Ronaldo's a team player in the most talented, good-looking football in the world. Ronaldo's a team player in the most talented, good-looking football in the world. Sorry, these aren't my thoughts, but rather lines I imagine are forced upon his teammates. Whilst two of those things might be true, the image of team player was certainly hampered when he was filmed visibly upset about his teammates scoring a rare goal. A 2015 game against Almeria, where Madrid were comfortably winning, saw Alvaro Arbeloa get his first goal of the season, much to the delight of his teammates. Well, the majority of them, with CR7 waiting for a tap-in at the back post, which never arrived. Ronaldo waved his arms in frustration and punted the ball into the net. It's safe to say that this is not something that he would like you to remember. Number 6. His nickname as a child was Crybaby. I know, this came as an absolute shock to me as well. According to an ex-childhood teammate from amateur side Andorinha back in his hometown of Madeira, CR7 used to be known as Crybaby back in his youth days, and he would be known to shed tears over not scoring in a game or his teammates not passing him the ball. Old habits die hard, eh? Number 5. What he looked like before plastic surgery. We all know Ronaldo's a very handsome man, with perfect hair, perfect teeth, perfect abs. Oh, those abs. Look at them, goddammit. Look at them. This is no doubt when your mum walks into the room. However, he wasn't always the Adonis that you see before you. I present to you Exhibit A! No, not that. No, Exhibit A! Okay, I'm being dramatic, but it's a far cry from this Greek god. And considering he is absolutely known for his looks with regular underwear campaigns, etc., things that I don't Google in my own time, it's probably not something that he wants you to remember. Number 4. The entirety of 2022. It's safe to say that Ronaldo had one of the worst years of his life in 2022. For the first time in his career, he found himself not first choice and consistently out of the Man United team. Suffice to say, Ronaldo didn't take too kindly to this, who reacted to being out of the team the same way that I react to seeing 200 views on every goddamn video. Please help us now. You know what? I don't actually blame him. When you're used to being the best and all of a sudden you're just not anymore, it must be such a hard pill to swallow. Tough personal issues which we won't touch on, and a failed, probably final World Cup, although you never know, cemented this as the toughest year of Ronaldo's life, and something that he would definitely like to move on from. Number 3. The famous Rooney red card. Do you remember this? The fact this was almost 20 years ago nearly gave me a bloody heart attack. Back in Euro 2006, when Ronaldo was 21 years old and I was still having spaghetti hoops for dinner, CR7 was rather influential in getting an opponent sent off. The problem? It was his United teammate and supposed good friend Wayne Rooney, who's aged about 40 years in the same time Ronaldo's aged 3. Rooney had stamped out at former Chelsea defender Ricardo Carvalho and was deservedly sent off. This wasn't the issue. The issue was the one pressuring the ref into doing it was none other than CR7. And though Rooney has since said that he harboured no resentment towards the Portuguese Adonis, it's It's not really something that he'd like to be in the front pages for when he retires. Number 2. Tax evasion! Everything Messi can do, Ronaldo can do, right? When Messi was sent to prison for life, and when I mean sent to prison, I mean given a 2-week wage fine for tax evasion in 2017, Ronaldo fans rejoiced at the fact that the man who had the squeaky clean media image was technically a criminal. And then 2019 came, and Ronaldo was charged with basically the same thing, only with nearly 100 times the fine. And then all of a sudden, neither fan base wanted to talk about tax and just pretended it didn't happen. But it did, and I'm here to remind you all. And number 1, the reason he doesn't go to America. We'll just leave this one alone. Please don't sue us. Please don't sue us. And that's our list. Can you think of any other moments Ronaldo would absolutely hate for you to talk about? Go ahead and comment it so everyone does remember. And if you don't agree with this list, then give us a boost in the comments, because that would also help. Oh, and please subscribe, because we're doing Messi next.